You're listening to a Roddenberry podcast.
Today is Thursday, May 6th, 2021, and this is your daily Star Trek news from the Roddenberry Podcast Network. On today's show, Star Trek Discovery's Wilson Cruz urges everyone to get the COVID-19 vaccine in a new PSA. John Lancie joins the Mayday for Humanity fundraiser as part of the National Day of Reason, and I've got a rundown of the weekend's virtual Star Trek events. I'm Alison Pitt, and today's show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Get 10% off your first month of counseling by visiting betterhelp.com/DSTN. Right, first up today, Star Trek Discovery actor Wilson Cruz has taken part in a new series of public service announcements, urging citizens to get vaccinated against COVID-19. Cruz and other arts professionals have joined forces with the Creative Coalition's National Blue Ribbon Task Force to stem COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy. The Creative Coalition is a nonprofit, nonpartisan organization partnering with the entertainment industry to make positive impacts on social welfare issues. They also present the podcast At Home with the Creative Coalition, on which Cruz's Discovery co-star Anthony Rapp appeared as a guest last October. The new vaccination campaign called This Is Your Shot is a joint effort between the Creative Coalition and the Yale School of Public Health, uniting trusted doctors, entertainment professionals, and other organizations to encourage vaccination. In a passionate message about family and working together, Cruz began his PSA by saying, "I got my COVID vaccine, and I want you to get it too." Citing the losses many families have suffered, he praised the science behind COVID-19 vaccines and urged viewers, saying, "Be there for your life. This is your shot." Campaign efforts began in April with their first PSA featuring Academy Award-winning actor Morgan Freeman. Along with Cruz, the latest batch of videos includes messages from other award-winning actors such as Chandra Wilson, John Leguizamo, John Huertas, and CCH Pounder. Some of the messages, including the one from Cruz, are available to watch in both English and Spanish. Additional videos from notable artists are expected to be released soon. For more information, visit thecreativecoalition.org. To check out the full playlist of PSA videos, visit the Creative Coalition channel on YouTube. Now, next up today, Star Trek's Q, John Lancie, will be joining an array of comedians, poets, musicians, and other celebrities for Mayday for Humanity, an online evening of entertainment and conversation raising funds for food banks and homeless shelters nationwide. Lancie tweeted last week about the event, which takes place tonight, May 6th, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. Mayday for Humanity is sponsored by a number of secular organizations as part of the National Day of Reason, a day of action created in 2003 as a counterpoint to the government-sponsored National Day of Prayer. The American Humanist Association describes it this way: "The Day of Reason exists to inspire the secular community to be visible and active on this day, to set the right example for how to effect positive change." As Lancie put it in his tweet, "As the religious community prays, we will be taking action." Hosted by comedians Leanne Lord and Ian Harris, Mayday for Humanity will feature performers such as Penn and Teller, Julia Sweeney, and John Davidson. It will also include an online auction and short pieces highlighting grassroots community service projects taking place during the 2021 Secular Week of Action, happening now. To find out more about the event, including how to attend and how to donate, head to John Lancie's profile on Twitter at twitter.com/John Lancie. Now, I've got the weekend's online events in just a moment, but first, a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. If you've been thinking about seeing a mental health counselor, then now is the time to consider BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online counseling service that lets you get the help you need in a way that's convenient for you. When you sign up for BetterHelp, you'll get matched with a licensed professional therapist and start communicating with them in under 48 hours. You can send messages anytime, or you can also book a phone or video chat, depending on what suits you. And you never have to sit in a waiting room. I want you to start living a happier life today. And as a Daily Star Trek News listener, you can get 10% off your first month of counseling by visiting betterhelp.com/DSTN. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/DSTN. Right. Now we're on to events. First up, John Lancie is participating in that Mayday for Humanity event. It's a fundraiser as part of the National Day of Reason that takes place this evening, May 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. To register for the Zoom event or to find out how to donate, visit John Delancey's Twitter page at twitter.com/John Delancey. Next up, CasperiaCon presents a special medical-themed watch party this afternoon, Thursday, May 6th, starting at 2 p.m. Pacific Time. After watching the Star Trek Voyager episode Macrocosm, there's a panel discussion featuring a group of infectious disease professionals presenting a status report on the COVID-19 pandemic. Voyager's EMH, Robert Picardo, will also make an appearance, and there's an after-party afterwards. Tickets are free with registration. For more information, head to watchtrek-lookforward.com. Then on Saturday, May 8th at 2 p.m. Pacific Time, William Shatner and Christopher Lloyd are appearing at GalaxyCon Live, talking about Star Trek III: The Search for Spock, and their new movie, Senior Moment. As per usual, tickets to the Q&A chat are free with registration, and you can also purchase autographs or one-on-one video chats. For more information, visit galaxycon.com. Later on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time, Star Trek science advisor and friend of Daily Star Trek News, Dr. Mohammed Noor will be appearing at the general meeting of the Science Fiction Association of Bergen County, out of Bergen County, New Jersey. It's a virtual event, and Dr. Noor will be speaking about his specialty, evolutionary biology, as well as how it applies to science fiction and Star Trek in particular. To find out more, including how to register, visit the Science Fiction Association of Bergen County on Facebook. Finally, on Sunday, May 9th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Walter Koenig and Robin Curtis will be taking part in a virtual Q&A with GalaxyCon Live. Nichelle Nichols will also be available for virtual photo ops. Again, registration is free but required, and photo ops, autographs, and video chats are available to purchase. To find out more, head to galaxycon.com. Now, if you have an online event or a gathering that you'd like for me to promote on the show, then please let me know. How are you getting together with your fellow Trekkies without leaving the house? Well, that's it for today's Daily Star Trek News from the Roddenberry Podcast Network. Don't forget to check out the other great shows on the network at podcasts.roddenberry.com. Daily Star Trek News is produced by me, Alison Pitt, and written by Chris Peterson and Jack Brown, with events by Marina Kravchuk. Today's show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Get 10% off your first month of counseling by visiting betterhelp.com/DSTN. I'm back tomorrow with more of the Star Trek news you need to know and the answer to this week's Trek Trivia. I'm Alison Pitt, this time with 100% less lens flare. Live long and prosper.
This is a Roddenberry podcast. For more great podcasts, visit podcast.roddenberry.com.